I've wondered if I could conduct an entire instrument rating using a simulator and remote instruction. Then I realized that if I captured it all on video, people could see the entire process as preparation for their own instrument rating, all the way through the check ride if we filmed that too. So that's what we did, and that's what you're about to see. No, the check ride wasn't for a real instrument rating that allows flight in a real airplane under IFR, but it was a full check ride in accordance with all the tasks in the ACS. The entire process was done remotely with screen sharing software. I instructed from my basement while Mike flew from his. Mike and I both live and fly in Wisconsin, but we were able to fly in the complex airspace of Southern California or the mountainous terrain of the Pacific Northwest or wherever the real-world weather happened to be interesting. We used live ATC from Pilot Edge for realistic pilot workload and dynamic events. On top of that, Mike made solo IFR flights for practice. That's a huge factor in creating a pilot who's prepared to be a pilot in command in the real IFR system, and it's not possible in the real world. We captured over 60 hours of video. What you'll see in this course are my curated selections, the most interesting, noteworthy, and educational moments. You can ride along on this instrument rating and learn from Mike's struggles and successes. You'll see lots of Mike's mistakes, but he got to the check ride in fewer flight hours than are required for a real check ride, and, well, you'll have to watch to see how it went. Our custom syllabus was designed around the use of simulation. Each video's title screen includes a timeline showing which of 6 stages that lesson came from. The first stage is fundamentals. These are the building blocks for IFR flight, including skills like the instrument scan, navigation, and partial panel flying. At the end of this stage, Mike completed a stage check with Bruce Williams, a flight instructor based in Seattle. Stage 2 was instrument approaches and departures. These several flights focused on developing solid SOPs and procedural knowledge in a low-stress environment where Mike was allowed to pause and discuss at any point. Then we moved on to the dual cross-country stage, where we'd find out if those skills held up under pressure. No pausing allowed, and live ATC from startup on the ramp of one airport to shutdown on the ramp of another, often with several other airports in between. Next, Mike completed 2 solo cross-country trips. He'd plan and execute these entirely on his own. After the flights, I watched the video, and we met for a debrief session. Then it was check ride prep. These were high workload flights simulating the check ride environment, where failures and abnormalities were always on the table. That stage culminated in a final stage check with instructor Jeff Van West. Then came the check ride with a real DPE, the one and only Doug Stewart. So follow along as Mike works his way from lesson 1 all the way through an instrument pilot check ride. You'll see many struggles and triumphs, mistakes and revelations along the way. It all begins on a clear VFR day in central Wisconsin.